Welcome. It's day number 2 of being on the road, the Rusty Wright Band Spread Music Not Hate Roadcast. I'm Nick Allen, along with
Rusty Wright,
Lori Wright,
America. We're getting set. We're in the band house now, so we're not mobile, but we will be shortly. We're in the band house here in Indianapolis, Indiana, because in the next few hours, around 8:30, we're going to be playing live at one of the oldest clubs in Indiana, the Slippery Noodle. But last night at Buddy Guy's Legends, it was off the friggin' chain.
Yep.
Oh, we had a blast.
A
perfect night.
That was one of those once-in-a-lifetime nights.
There are very few perfect nights of performing. There's usually something that just kind of sets you, that you work around.
Even Bruce, Buddy's assistant, said if perfect's 100, this was 99.999.
There you go. I mean, we were performing on all cylinders last night, guys.
Well, it's Chicago Blues Fest week, so we had people from all over the globe. I mean, we talked to people. Belgium, Israel,
Poland, Israel. Yeah.
Where else? There's somebody else.
Oh, there was a lot of folks from all over, and folks from all over the United States too.
Yeah.
There was actually somebody from Flint, Michigan there too. So.
Really?
Yeah, walked up during the set, the break between sets, and came up and said, "Hey, I'm from Flint. I came for the Blues Fest and saw you guys here."
Wow. There was a lady there also that saw us at Aces in Sarasota.
That's right.
Or Bradenton.
Yeah, just a month earlier.
Yeah.
The huge highlight of the entire evening.
Oh, yeah.
Buddy Guy came on stage and jammed with the Rusty Wright Band. Come on, you got to give props to that, man.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Talk about an entertainer, man.
Not only is he great at, keeping the crowd enthralled and working with it. I mean, we did that all night. I knew something was going on when I saw Bruce and I saw Mark, the other guys that work there, that work for Buddy. They come running up and and start going, waving me over.
Yeah.
Hey, Buddy wants to come up. Buddy wants to come up. I'm like, what? He was in residence that evening because I guess he's always there for Blues Fest.
Blues Fest for the next 4 days.
But he doesn't always come up. He's got to like the band, or he don't bother. If he don't like the band, he sits over there and drinks his cognac and talks to people.
Well, last night was a first for us and a first for Buddy Guy's Legends because usually when Buddy comes and jams with a band, he'll play a guitar.
He'll take somebody's guitar. And I offered my guitar to him, and he went, no, you guys play, I'm going to sing.
Yeah.
I went, okay, well.
I motioned that we could get him something. He said, no, you the player, I'm going to sing this. And folks told me during the set, they said, that's like really, really never happens. He's always grabs a guitar and plays. So.
It was just a wonderful night all together. I mean, the place was rocking. We were rocking. We were jamming. We want to thank everybody in Chicago, and especially people at Buddy Guy's Legends, for allowing us to be there and rock the house.
Yeah, and we should have a little video. I mean, we caught some candid video from stage that we'll try to post at some point, a little later after we kind of get a chance to edit it. But it was great. He was up there just, had the place in the palm of his hand. We're all there, back there just kind of, coasting along, nice, laying down that quiet vibe.
Laying down that groove, key of C, nice slow thing, and had dynamics and everything. It was just it was brilliant.
Yeah, it was a blast. That was definitely one of those highlights,
Career highlights right there, man.
Bucket list, definitely a bucket list.
Yeah.
Grammy Award-winning blues guitarist like Buddy Guy.
Yes, and he's got a new album coming out next week. June 15th, his new album drops.
Very cool. We don't have the title yet, do we?
I think he said it was The Blues Are Alive or something.
That's it. The Blues Are Alive, but we're gonna Google it. You guys can Google it. Buddy Guy's new release.
Rolling Stone had a track up on their website at one point, so I mean, if you Google enough, you can hear some of it.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we're gonna get set to split, and we're going to do this again, probably in a day or two, and enjoy life, enjoy music. Thanks for listening to
Go see some music.
If you happen to be in Indianapolis tonight, come see us.
Yeah.
Slippery Noodle, that's where we're going to be.
Oh, and then Saturday.
Yep.
We've got to talk about the Midway.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
The Midway Tavern is another legendary juke joint. It's in a neighborhood. You pull up. It's like a blue-collar neighborhood. You pull up in front of this house, and it's a little bit run down. You think, this is a club? This is a concert club? And so you walk through the door and you think, this is a concert club. There's maybe 8 bar stools in the front part of the bar.
Yeah.
Then they open up the double doors and you go back to this old-fashioned club.
It's almost like an old little tiny theater because they have the oval shaped
Arched,
opening,
yeah.
arched
Right.
opening with the curtains behind it. It
Yeah.
looks like something that you might have seen almost in the vaudeville days because it looks like it's got the little stage and everything.
But this club has been open since what, the 20s or the 30s?
20s,
The
yeah.
20s.
20s. Yeah.
Rumor has it Al Capone used to hang out there.
Yeah, on his way to Michigan, where he had a resort in Muskegon that he owned, but he used to stop by and hit the juke joints in Indiana around as he was driving around on the way there.
There's something about these places. The music is just embedded in the walls, and every square inch of the wall space is covered with autographs and comments.
They
from
just started having
performers.
all the musicians sign everything, so that there's almost 100 years worth of musicians sprawled on those
Signatures,
walls.
yeah.
Yeah, and nothing has changed about the club itself since it opened, I think.
Well, I mean, that also has to do with last year when we were there. I talked with one of the people who said it's only a second generation that's owned it. The woman
Yeah.
who started it and her daughter.
Yep.
So, I mean, it
Albertina's in her 90s.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't changed because you got 2 women who are pretty old school that have kept the blues alive, and one of the few up here that I think
Yeah,
has done
but
a really
they do a
of
good
it.
job of promoting it. And if you get a chance to go to Mishawaka, Indiana, to the
Yep.
Midway Tavern, a lot of quite well-known acts tour through there just because of the vibe. It's got a magic vibe.
And the room sounds incredibly good. I mean, the room was set up. The room was set up in the days before of electric instruments and sound systems and amplification. So it was designed so that the sound is very rich and warm, and it doesn't have that brashness that a lot of because it's all wood. I mean, wood slat floors, wood slat walls, wood ceiling. I mean, it's just a very nice sounding room. Even it's fun to play there just because it sounds good up on that little stage.
Nothing bounces off the walls.
Yeah.
And speaking of the walls, if they could talk with
Oh,
all the
man,
history
the
that is in
stories.
that building, oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, you
That
gotta wonder
and-
how many times Muddy Waters sat drinking at the end of a night at those tables.
We always kind of warn when we bring in new band members and we play places like this, you have to set up the situation. You have to, kind of describe the vibe there so that they don't run screaming into the night when they take a look. Because they're not fancy places. They're
No.
usually pretty run down.
The
And
juke joints are basically part of what was considered the chitlin circuit way
Yeah.
back when club bands and blues bands and black performers would play these circuits, and the more unknown acts. But that was the backbone of everything, of all the music that has come since.
That's it. That's it. So
and that music just permeates the walls. And you walk in, you go, oh yeah.
and it's a
This is
cool,
awesome.
oh yeah, man. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna dig this.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to having a great time. And then Sunday we go home. We'll be back in Flint, Michigan at the Flint Art Fair, the 51st annual Flint Art Fair, down at the Flint Institute of Arts on Kersley Street.
Yeah, around at 3 o'clock. We're closing the show on Sunday. They don't.
They have a
go
beer
late,
tent.
but
Beer and blues.
beer and blues.
Hey,
Don't drink the water.
great combination.
Yeah.
Yeah, drink the beer.
So next time we get together, we're going to give you a recap of tonight's show at the Slippery Noodle.
Oh, we're
And,
looking forward to a good time. That's a fun room to play.
Yeah, love the stage.
Yeah.
And this is the Rusty Wright Band. Spread music, not hate. Roadcast. Nick, Rusty, Lori, America.
Snack pack.
We'll see ya. Have a great night. Rock on.